Recently, a couple of my singles from my last EP, titled Don't Do It, were played on Rapzilla. Riding High featuring Young Noah and Sherrod White. And I had another single called Searching that was also picked up. Next, I have an album coming out next month called Trap Theology. I'm launching that along with the brand. You see the sweatshirt here, shameless plug. But yeah, I had to, next month, I'm dropping an album along with that brand, Trap Theology. And the basis behind that is pretty much, I come from that environment. I'm really in that environment every day for the most part. And a lot of times when I try to talk to the guys and share the word with them, the main question they ask me is, how can I apply this to my life? What in the Bible pertains to the environment or the lifestyle that we're living in? And a lot of times they're not going to read, they're not going to go to the Bible, they're not going to go to church. It kind of goes over their head, so it's basically just breaking down what the word says in the language they can understand. I don't sound spooky. I was laying in the bed one night. I couldn't sleep. It was just 3 in the morning probably. I was just laying there. And it just popped in my mind. I'm always thinking about different things. Mine going 100 miles per hour. And one of my homeboys in the neighborhood, he's still out there a little bit. And he was just on my mind. I wanted to really reach him. And the concept just came to my mind, Trap Theology. So I ran it by Sherrod White. I said, man, I think I want to start something, man, called Trap Theology. He said, man, run it. And that's probably like 5 or 6 months ago. And just started getting the wheels turning. And now it's about to take off. On my next project, the title track, Trap Theology, I kind of just really give a brief testimony about where I came from. I was young and ratchet, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my mindset, that's the way I lived. I really didn't think about the future. Everything was just right now, what can I do right now? Money was my main motivation for living. I wanted the car, I wanted the clothes, I wanted the women. So I understand that mindset, so I'm not gonna bash that mindset. But at the same time though, when I found Christ, and he just really just changed my life, I realized how pointless that stuff was and how much it really didn't matter. Like my homeboy Noah said, like when we get to heaven, that's the real prize, that's the real goal, these things here. Not to say you gotta walk around like a bum and be broke, but when you're out here risking your life and jeopardizing your freedom for something that really means nothing, that's really not the way you want to go, you know. So that's what I'm trying to get in their mind, that it's a better way of living. Because I was out there, I had the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna get this money. I knew jail was just a part of it. I'm gonna stack my bread. I go sit down for a minute. I get out. Boom, I'm back at it. It's just, people say, how can you think like that? When you're in that environment, you don't think. It's just second nature. So, and a lot of times you're locked in to what you see, and you feel like, man, there's nothing beyond this for me. My friends do it. My family members did it. So forth and so forth. So it's like, there is a life outside of this. And there's something for me outside of this, but I gotta challenge myself to have an alternative way of thinking. It's very influential, unfortunately. Just the whole ratchet movement, I can almost say unfortunately, but the whole ratchet movement where content is really not important. As long as you have pretty much a dope beat and a catchy hook, people can ride and kind of vibe out to it. A lot of people are popping Xans, which is prescription pills, and sipping lean, promethazine and whatnot, and their mind is in this drug state. And the music promotes it. They say pop pills, do this, do that, do this. And everyone just diving head first into that culture. And it's just a big wave of that music, you know what I'm saying, that's just going on. It's very influential. So what I'm trying to do with the music is give them a sound that they're familiar with, but give them some content that kind of combats that stuff. Not just coming out bashing people or tearing them down, because I want to reach them too, if possible, you know. But I'm giving them some content to give them an alternative way of thinking, as opposed to just diving head first into something that's self-destructive.